brother, Ferdinand. Ferdinand, you know Ferdinand, get it in that spirit. You've got to listen to him. Got to listen to him. So Mr. Ferdinand, without more of you, come on.
Good morning. I can't hear you. Good morning. So good to be out with you again. Another Saturday morning on a march. Have you noticed what great weather God keeps giving us? There must be some agreement coming from above. That's pouring down the lovely sunshine on us. You would expect that as a preacher I would begin with a Bible verse. So don't let me disappoint you this morning. Rise up in splendor and be radiant, for your light has dawned, and Yahweh's glory now streams from you. Look carefully. Darkness blankets the earth, and thick clouds cover the nations. But Yahweh arises upon you, and the brightness of his glory appears over you. Somebody say amen! Well, that's what you would expect an evangelical Pentecostal preacher to invoke from his audience. Amen! Thank you. 2 days ago, this type of legislative stranglehold was placed on the people of the United Kingdom. It was said then that you can be put in prison for misinformation. I put it to you this morning that if there's anybody that needs to be in prison, it is the governments of our world that need to be in prison. Nobody has spread more false information and misinformation than the governments of this world. During the pandemic, they told us that there were conspiracy theories and misinformation from people like Dr. McCullough, Dr. Maloney, Nobel Prize winners, all of who spoke out against the autocratic and dictatorial aspect of governments. And they told us it was misinformation. Well, I'm here to tell you this morning, ladies and gentlemen, that time has proven that it was true. Time has proven that we were telling the people the truth. The problem is that truth is very hard to receive. So when you tell the truth, people don't like it. Now, let me deal with one other thing before I jump into this bill. I want to talk to the women in the sound of my voice. There seems to be a philosophy and an outlook in life that the only reason you women should be able to hold a position is because of your sexual organs, because you are a woman. I am here to tell you this morning, that is disingenuous. That is an insult to women. A woman should hold a position because she has the skill and because she has the qualification, not because of her gender. But that is the agenda of the world that we live in. The sexual orientation and gender identity agenda. And women, it is time you stand up and tell people, if you want to hold a job, I have the qualifications and I have the skills, and it's not because I am a woman. How dare you insult the women of our country in that manner? And I ain't done with that one, so let me move on to the next. This cybersecurity bill. You know, it's amazing how God can confuse people and make them do real foolishness. They put in this bill through Parliament and through Senate to attempt to silence the voice of people who are speaking the truth and who are opposing them. What idiot deals with persons who criticize you when the very criticism could be of significant benefit to you as an individual. How stupid can you get? But to show you how stupid they have got is that they don't seem to realize that the same cybersecurity bill applies to them too. So if they get up and say something about Caswell Franklin, he can take them to court too. If they get up and say something about Marcia Weeks, she can take them to court too. And they better not say anything about Ferdinand Nicholls, because his judge is the judge of the universe. And he ain't going to bother to take you to court. He can take you to Lyndhurst. That is where he will take you. So don't mess with us. I remember learning through politics many years ago, at the end of every election, you would hear certain political leaders get up and tell you the voice of the people is the voice of God. Well, if I understand that to be true, Madam Prime Minister and government, God is speaking. You better listen. Look at the people, and we ain't even get to Cheapside yet. Marcia. Look at them. 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 Enough is enough. Mr. Neil Harper, right? An expert that is being held by the World Economic Forum. The man works for the WEF. The same people that directing governments around the world. That man is working for them. And you going to ignore his advice and listen to who? Who are you listening to? A man who advised the World Health Organization. A man who has advised the European Union governments on cybersecurity. And a man who has been extremely critical of this cybersecurity bill. You know, they can't lock me up for saying certain things on the truck because I'm not in cybersecurity. And if you go and put me in cybersecurity, they're going to lock you up. I on a truck, and I can make sure I'm telling them the truth. But you can't lock me up under the cybersecurity bill for being on a truck. So I can say certain things now, as long as this is the truth. Or can I tell a lie? Because it would appear that there is no such thing as truth no more. So I must be able to tell a couple of lies. But I can't tell lies because I'm a minister. But most importantly, I'm a believer. And my Father don't permit me to lie. Maybe some of the people in Parliament need to understand that. Some of them need to understand that you shouldn't go to church tomorrow morning because you are lying to the people of the country, and God don't like liars. Last I checked, he deals very harshly with people who lie. We have a government that to this day, Mr. Franklin, we do not know the conditions of a single loan that we have taken. The people in this country don't know what the loan from the Chinese is implying to this country. We don't know what the loan from the Inter-American Development Bank implies to this country. We don't know what the loan from Saudi Arabia implies to this country. Not a man don't know the terms and conditions. And that should be posted in the official gazette, where the people of this country should be able to see the terms and conditions. When you go to get a bank loan for a mortgage, the first thing the bank does is put them a paper in front of you until you read the terms and conditions. But we are 7.3 billion US dollars in debt, and we don't know what we are in debt for. We don't know the terms and conditions. Going out, making agreements, signing documents, and not reporting to the people who employ you. You try that in the private sector, you will get fired.
Locking up somebody.
You talk about locking up. You talk about locking up. Don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that. Because I respect some people I know personally, I avoid certain things. But let me tell you this morning, this cybersecurity bill is the singular most dangerous bill that has ever been introduced in the House of Assembly in this country. When you muzzle and silence the voice of opposition, that is the first step to dictatorship. The first step to dictatorship is to take control of communications. That is why when a country is invaded, the first thing they take control of is the television stations, the radio stations, and the shelving newspaper stuff. The government, the president of Senegal just visited here with our Prime Minister, left here, returned to Senegal, and shut the pending elections down, and shut down the internet. I wonder if there's any connection. I didn't say there was. I can't say so, but I would like to know. Cybercrime, 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 bill. I wonder who is in control. I watched a video the other night and it tells me there's a group of people in control of governments around the world. They're called the cabal. The cabal. They're the people who run the World Economic Forum and the World Health Organization and the UN and the IMF and the World Bank. That's who is in control. The borrower is servant to the lender. Ladies and gentlemen, we vote no. No in Parliament, no in Senate, and the loyal opposition votes no. God bless you. Have a great, great day. Let me hear you.
Yeah, give it up for Ferdinand. Give it up, give it up.